lush forests, and a historical racetrack. What else can you ask for when it comes to Virginia International Raceway? Today, we're about half a mile from the North Carolina-Virginia border for today's coverage of the IndyCar Open Series in the Euro SOF. Nexus leads the field. A team 1-2 takes us to the green. We're underway, and tempers already flaring as two of the Nexus machines went straight to the bottom. Taekwiwa had a bit of a checkup and squeeze off of the grass.
Could have been coordinated perhaps a little bit better between the teammates, but they have at least remained 1-2 through the first sector for the first time. James Newhouse trying to stay ahead of Alistair Khan here and failing so far. The 6 gets through into 4th place.
Hildegard, you see on board with the Nexus machine, by the way, electing to stay behind, save his stuff, working behind his teammate, and nearly runs into him.
Yeah, very nearly on the way towards the roller coaster. There's Alfaro. Is that going down the inside of... Alfaro's making a pass further up the field. Francica's making a move for 9th place here, just in front. I was right the first time, sorry. That's now it's getting back past Alfaro indeed. This is off the road for Volker Ulrich further down the field. Had made up some places actually early, but is dropping back down again now. And by the way, Santi Velasquez has got a meatball on this lap, but also Jacob Reid, who's just in behind him. But yeah, big trouble.
Big crash. Newhouse is not happy. He had a send underneath the corner.
Let's say it again here from this angle. No, he just get just about there. I mean, that's difficult to say. They probably both could have done something to avoid that. I mean, Alfaro does make it to the inside here, though, in time. He just get on the grass then there and spear into the 27. And
there's Guido, by the way, making the pass for 7th.
Yeah, you mentioned those drop weeks. It is very, very crucial to sort of make sure that those weeks, that even those that are not scoring at this stage in the season, make sure that you have good weeks even still, as Niminen goes down the inside of Tedesco and just get it to work this time. It just gives you that bit of safety net. But yeah, you can make up for a bad start to the season. We are still just about in that part, as there's a spin for Neto. It looks like that's Fabio Neto, who spins, trying to make a pass just outside the top 10. Not actually side by side, but coming down the hill, trying to get on the power. Just goes for a spin when the circuit's sort of falling away from you out there through turn 15. You've got to be very careful with the right foot, and Taekila loses a few places with that spin there, down to 10th.
But there's a lot of areas you can get the 1X, to say the very least. That was nearly an area there. That was Smeaton off the track, and Hildegard says, okay, I'm going to pass you. We can't afford to lose time here. Been appearing a fair bit the past few weeks, actually, in his 13 machine, but here comes Ty. Yet again, the Rogue Racing machine trying to say, hey, I'd like to go forward again.
It's about the recovery at the moment for some of these guys a bit further down, side by side. Oh, that's very wide in the outside there from Tedesco, who barely keeps it on the racetrack.
You also have to figure there's also those that have this going on. Harker lost the rears and slid into the grass. One of those at the back of the field, able to jump up one spot. Started back around 16th, and he's missing the corner in the wall. Collects his opponent, and Neto, they both crash.
Best overtaking chance by some distance. Neto here, though, comes from a very... Oh, Neto starts a long way back, sorry. Oh dear, he's unlucky in that one, isn't he?
They say that corner is the roller coaster because that's its name. And that case sent those drivers into a bit of a roller coaster fright. Meanwhile, Smeaton building up a run on his teammate. Does he do anything? No, he's going to lift once again. No, take the cut to the inside, in fact. And Smeaton wants his lead back and takes it away.
And here's the pass that Francica made a few moments ago. That number 7 should be down pit lane very soon, in my opinion, and indeed now is. The fact that it is still so balanced for those front 3 is pretty remarkable, as Taekila gets down the inside there of Francica up into 6th position.
Already looking right. They duck in right. Reid does not follow. He gets clean air and near contact for the teammates on pit entry.
Yeah, very close there. Hildegard getting really close to Smeaton for just a short moment.
Smeaton and Hildegard near identical times. The Nexus machines in sync, off and away from the short pit exit.
On board with Hildegard here, who's not that far behind Smeaton. Has this overcut worked? Here comes Jacob Reid.
Can he get in front? He's got in front of one, maybe. Side by side with them, no. Goes behind them both. Smeaton leads. So Harker off circuit, leaders side by side. Look at that though. Here we go. Smeaton loses the spot. Hildgaard gets the move, and that's helping Reid.
It is. It's helping Jacob Reid quite a lot get here in third position. Just a bit wide there from Smeaton. Maybe slightly distracted by the lap car, I'm not sure. It's Smeaton's mistake there, I think, on his own. We're just going wide at Oak Tree that opened the door for Hildgaard there.
Yep, that small difference in momentum opens the door for the outside of roller coaster.
In towards turn 14, and that just shows how intense it is up here right now. It's a good exit from Smeaton again there, and this could provide him with an opportunity on the way towards turn 1. He's in the slipstream, and he's going to be forced to the outside for the lead.
Side by side we go into the opening corner. Hildgaard misses. Here comes Reid. Reid up the inside to pass them both. Takes over the race lead as the Nexus drivers battle each other.
Unbelievable. I said earlier that Jacob Reid had no hope of hoping the two teammates get into each other. In the end, he was completely right to be waiting for that very moment. He slipped through on the inside, just as Hildgaard had defended his position on the inside by braking too late. Smeaton had hung his hopes on going all the way round the outside at turn 1, which doesn't often work. Look at this, it's Hildgaard really who causes this by going in super deep in towards turn 1, getting directly in front of his teammate and rolling out the red carpet for Jacob Reid. What an extraordinary moment. And this is a moment now for Jacob Reid to potentially steal a race win away at VIR.
Reid looking for their first win all season in this series. Near contact, there is contact. There goes the wing. It pops back in place, but a lot of lost time as apologies pop on the radio. The gap is under a second.
Oh, now he's in the way of the others. Oh, and the teammates make contact. They're both in the wall super hard at turn 9. The highest speed corner on this racetrack. Hildgaard and Smeaton come together, and they're in the wall hard, neither of them going anywhere from there. And Jacob Reid is suddenly in the clear. Even though he's damaged, he's in the clear as the two teammates collide.
What in the world just happened?
I mean, it's unfortunate for the lead lap guys, because I think that's terrible lap traffic work. Look at this. This is an example of how not to get out of the way. Yes, Hildgaard steams on the scene there and smashes into his teammate.
This is unreal, to say the very least. You see him towards the middle, causing the checkup. Cuts in the grass after he realizes the mistake, but by that point, the Nexus cars are already gone.
The unthinkable did happen. The teammates came together, and he was able to get past them both cleanly, first of all, and then they hit each other behind him. What a great and calculated drive this is from Jacob Reid.
Hildgaard taking responsibility for the incident, just apologized, watching along, saying the gap wasn't there. For Jacob Reid, though, he found a gap when the Nexus machines were battling for the race lead to take advantage. Jacob Reid, first win of the season, comes at VIR.
Oh, what a fantastic drive from Jacob Reid. The way, by the way, take out all the crashing stuff between the two teammates. How about the way that Reid took the lead in the first place down at turn 1? That was one of the best moves I've seen for some time. This is the moment Reid took the lead and then didn't give it up from there. It's where Hildgaard just drifts slightly wide from turn 1 there. He's braking late to try and stop Smeaton from going around the outside of him. And in the end, he just blocks his line completely, allowing Reid to take his normal line. Look at the space he's got there, Reid. Just take his normal line and take both teammates down the inside. This is the onboard. He just tries to grab first. He just misses the apex Hildgaard. Smeaton's blocked by Reid on his right-hand side and by Hildgaard in front of him, and can do nothing to stop Jacob Reid taking the race lead.
He gets it over Con and Vogelsang, with Ty Kluva coming away with the top 4, big for his Division 2 standings. Draskuski coming away in the top 5. Marchia down in 6th. Tavares down in the 7th position. Loshin, Kazmirsky, and Niemen all get top 10s.